In Facebook world. Good to see you all on this cold, winter night. I think we've all had enough of this. Let me see if I can see this coming up so I can see all the chats. Say hey when you come in. Let me know you're here. If you're new here, make sure you message us. Let us know where you're from. We always like to see new people coming in from all the different states. We do ship all over the United States. So if you see something you like tonight, make sure to message us your email, your address, and if you're local, tell me your local and your phone number. And I will get your invoice out to you after the show, sometimes the next day, depending on how the night goes. And you can just pay that invoice online, PayPal, or I think there's a second way to pay. And we will get that sent out to you in tomorrow's mail or Monday's mail. There's Chipper, there's Diane. Hey, I hope you guys are all warm, snuggled up. It is cold out there. I just walked outside for my bad habit and it's cold outside. Loved all of the posts. If you didn't see it before, and if you're new, I always put a post on before the live. If you answer the question I ask and share the post, you have to do both things to be in for the 2 nightly drawings that we do. So make sure you do that. Yes, big warm hugs, Chipper. We need big warm hugs. There's Debbie Markley. Hey, Marilyn, how are you? Now, 4 of you texted me and you haven't got your invoices yet from Sunday's live. I think there's an issue with the emails going out. So I'm going to try it again after the show. If you don't have an email by 9:30 tonight, give me a holler either tonight or tomorrow. Doesn't matter which. I'll be up. And I'll see if I can't get this issue figured out. To the girls that haven't got your invoices yet, Diane, I only sent yours out once. But I think it was Phyllis and Debbie Custer I've sent out twice, and I can't remember the other person. But I sent them out twice, and I don't know if they've went. And Barb Alkire, hey, Miss Barb, and there I see my oldest son, Master Chief Seth Parsons. He is on with us tonight. He's the one that got all this video going. So big thank you to my son out there. Still enjoying the heat from noon today? Chip, how are you still enjoying the heat from today? Oh, yeah. Isn't this quilt beautiful, Donna? Absolutely. Hey, Dottie. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, Sandy, I forgot to change your invoice, so yours is another one I need. So, as I told you before, does everybody have a drink? Everybody got a drink available tonight? I just talked to Seth a little bit ago. I know he's got his ready. Me, of course, I'm going to drink sweet tea. I'll have a shot later. Didn't want to take a shot and try to go live with you all. Karen Bush wouldn't be able to stop laughing. There is Sue Morris. Sandy just put up my phone number. You can text us on that phone number, or you can message me on Facebook. Either way. White Russian, there you go, Sandy. I need to be with you. There's Pam Cooper. There's Walt Farron. Papa Walt is on the Facebook Live. So, tonight, perfect night for a live. So, many of you already know this story. I'm going to repeat it again because it's a really special night for my family. Today would have been my late husband, Jeff Ware. Here is his picture. It would have been his, 58, so he would have been 67 today. And what a great man. He raised 6 kids with me. Wonderful man. And he is the reason that I'm here today. He is the reason for living the dream. He's the reason you all are here today. Right before Jeff passed, he called all our boys in and talked to them. Then he called me in. And he said, Becky, do not end up in a bed like me wishing you would have done all the things you wanted to do. Live your dreams. Open that quilt shop. Travel all the places you wanted to go. And it is because of Jeff that I had the guts to open a quilt shop and give it a go. And I always do everything 100% because, like I said, I've got 6 boys out there, and the only thing I want to do in my life is make them proud. And thank you, Jeff. So Here is a toast to Jeff Ware. Hope you're happy up there in heaven. And thank you for everything you gave me. And thank you for bringing me all of you. I wouldn't have all of you without Jeff. So thank you for that. All right, who is ready for some material? Oh, I love it. Thank you. There's Miss Regina. Sharon Kincaid. Hey, Miss Sharon. I saw you're freezing up there. Yes. Oh, Karen, I'm telling you. Yeah, get me teary-eyed. All to him. Thank you, Chipper. Okay. Mwah. Thank you, Jeffrey. And happy birthday in heaven. Okay, so first off, we always do a prize drawing right off the bat. And tonight is for two really great patterns. We always do a VR pull first. And the lovely Pepper Dinsmore made this lovely quilt called Salt and Pepper. That is one of them tonight. So the first person, and I think she's on, Marilyn Reynolds. Are you on here? Say hey if you're on here. Marilyn is going to get her pick of either of the patterns that I am focusing on tonight with all the pretty material. Dorma Ball. Hey, Miss Dorma. Thank you, Kim. Yes. Yes. Happy birthday, Jeffrey. Okay. There she is. Marilyn is on. So, Marilyn, I'm going to hold up two patterns, and you win. Anybody else that wants one, all you have to do is type in the sold number that I have. And first up is Salt and Pepper. Hey, Miss Barb Alkire. Barb Seth's on here. So this one is Salt and Pepper. And for those of you that don't know, VR patterns are all on the back of the postcard. Very easy to do and very beautiful, as you can see. And this one is sold VR 59, $2. These patterns are $2. And if you want one, just... there's Miss Amanda. Just put that sold on your message and I will get it in your inbox. And the second one that we have tonight, and we're going to do something a little bit different tonight. I also have a kit for each of these tonight with the fabrics we're focusing on. So if you think you might want a kit, you might want to wait before you order. This one is sold VR 60 and it is called Be Unique. And I'm going to try this pattern out this week. I'm a little bit unsure. Those points on those triangles, but I'm going to give it a whirl. And that is sold VR 60. Thank you, Miss Donna. Thank you, Chipper. Okay, so let's see. We also have, like I promised, and with the Salt and Pepper, you get 14 fat quarters. You get half a yard of binding, and you also get the borders, the black and white border for this. And if you would like the kit for Salt and Pepper, that is $73.50, and it turns out to be, I didn't do the sizes after the borders. Without the borders, it's 48 by 64, so we've got 55 by 71. It'll come out to 55 by 71. And that is sold K59. All right, Marilyn, absolutely. Yeah, Kim, I don't know. My brain today, I don't know. And the Be Unique kit, I'll show you that pattern again. If you would like that kit, and I did it without the borders because I kind of like the way that one looks without borders. I don't know if borders would look good on it. And this kit is sold K60 and it's $48.65 if you would like that one. All right, and so let me go ahead and give you all of the going-ons before we go on. So the 17th of this month, tonight, the emails are going out the 17th for anybody that signed up for the stained glass class. It's going to be held at the Parquet Restaurant in Clarksburg. We're going to have a catered meal, and we're going to do that all 4 quarters this year, a different panel each quarter for each season. So we've already got that class full. Emails will go out tonight. That's going to be on President's Day. And then in March, we've got the retreat. We have 26 girls signed up so far from the retreat. We've got Wendy coming from Wisconsin. We've got girls from this area. I'm hoping my Georgia girls get to come. And now we have a girl coming from Yuma, Arizona. So we are going to have so much fun. I can't wait. If you're wanting to get in, we only have 14 more spots available. So go to livingthedreamquiltshop.com. Type in retreat under the search bar. You'll see the doubles and the singles. There's only 3 double rooms left. The rest are singles. $355 for a double, $395 for a single. Everything's included. So check that out. Those emails, if they don't go out tonight to all the girls that have already signed, they will be going out by tomorrow night. So you'll be getting your list of stuff to take, an itinerary, all of that good stuff will be included in that email. And I can't wait. You girls have got me so excited about this. Thank you, Miss Dorma. Thank you, Miss Barbara Luke. How are you doing, Barbara? Diane told us she got a little bit of snow down there in Georgia. One of my Georgia peaches. Okay, and the last thing that I started last week, and we're going to continue this week, from our lovely quilting answer book. The question of the day is fabric stashing. Should I have a stash? Who has a stash? Anybody got a stash out there? I know you do. Let me tell you what. And this book is from back in the day. They gave questions from like the 50s and 60s. So, fabric stashing. Most confirmed quilt makers own a fabric stash. So if you do, don't be trepid about it. Fabrics they've accumulated but have not yet used. Some quilters call this their fabric library. Hey, we got a better name. I call it a quilter's paint box. Scraps and leftovers are also an important part of the stash, which offer the quilt maker an array of prints and colors for applique and scrappy patchwork blocks. And it wants to know, how do you start building one? Girls, you want to tell them? Each quilt maker's paint box will vary depending on budgets, available storage space, personal taste, and quilt making style. The most important rule to follow, what is it? You gotta love your fabric. And we know Becky loves her fabric. So, most people put their fat quarters, fat eighths, jelly rolls, and charm packs are an economical way to build up a collection of colors and prints for scrappy quilts. When I see a fabric I absolutely love, I usually buy 3 or 4 yards of it. That's enough to include it in a quilt top, use it for borders, or to back a smaller quilt. 2 other things they say. I have a good selection of 2-yard cuts of modeled tone-on tones. These fabrics work beautifully for block backgrounds as well as borders and binding. They also make good blenders. And this is really important because you can see tonight's about the blacks and whites. I buy white and off-white, blacks, tone-on-tone prints in 3-yard cuts. I always have a good selection. You've got to have it for your backgrounds. So, you can use any color for your backgrounds. You girls have taught me that. But the whites, the creams, the blacks, they make great backgrounds to focus on those colors. Yeah, Kim, you like that? Absolutely. Yes, buy 3 yards of what you like. Absolutely, Karen. Yeah, I told one of the guys that came in here with his wife one day, I'm going to build a little man cave. I'm going to put on the sports, have a little sports bar, a little keg of beer, and they can just hand their wife the credit card and she can shop and they can watch. All right, that is out of the way. So, on to the good stuff. Brenda Wayne, heifer, where you at? Where is my heifer? I love you, honey. You told me to look for something I liked. I found it. So I thought these would be really cute. I started this the live before last. We've got every month in the shop for those of you that like to do the wool. Let me take this out of the package so you can see it better. This was actually December's, but Brenda, I love it. I love it, love it. So, this comes out to be a 6 1/4 by 7 1/4 inches. And they've got one for every month for you to do with your wool. Or I've got 2 girls that are doing this with fabric. So they are actually appliquing this onto quilts. Makes a really cute one. There's my Brenda. I love you, girlfriend. And if you like this one, this is sold P452. These patterns are $6.95 a piece. And we also have January because, brr, it's cold in January. There is our snowman. And I think almost everybody in our viewing area except Sue Morris, who is lucky enough to be in Florida and doesn't have any snow, and I think she said it's 50 degrees. This one is sold P453, and this is the January. So as the lives go on, you'll be seeing more of these. 1 is nothing, 2 is never enough, 3 plus is good. Absolutely, Donna. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we've got 2 things that are on sale tonight. I'm going to do those at the end. So make sure you stay in for the end for the final drawing and the sale. Let's get to this pretty background fabric. First up, I got really happy. Most of this is tonal and tones. So when I started doing the cards, they were all $13 a yard, but I have one solid in here because this solid is just really a great solid to have. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but this is Kona solid. And it is bone. I don't... do I have anything really white here? Of course not. Not when I need it. I got a white sheet of paper here. Let's see. There you go. You can see how that is not a white. It's a bone color. Very pretty for a background. It doesn't have that brightness. If you're doing a quilt that doesn't have a lot of bright, it doesn't have that brightness that takes away from the other colors if you're doing muted. And this one is not $13, it's $8.99 a yard, and that is sold a 2005. Yeah, I just got a little happy making my cards. It was easy just to copy the name and the number and not have to change the price, so I didn't, but I'm not going to cheat you on that. All right, next up is a white spray. And I am hoping, since we got the cameras working, yeah, you can see that. Look at that beautiful white on that cream. Really, really pretty colors. Makes a huge change to your background scenery on a quilt. When you go home with more, he says, I thought you weren't buying that much. I love you, Karen. You've always got to do something to do it to me, don't you? This is a really pretty color, and this is called White Spray, and it is sold a 1046. Miss Amanda, I saw you were on here tonight. How have you been? I've been missing you. I need to get back to the guild meetings, but I've been so busy I can't make it. All right, next up we've got white flowers. Let me see. There you go. Can you see those flowers in there? And that's the great thing about tonal and tones. I mean, I can actually see it from here really good. But the camera just doesn't pick it up that great. But it's really pretty when you do this with your backgrounds. Gives it some motion. And this one is sold a 2021. Hey, Miss Sandy. Sandy Seth's on here. Make sure you say hey to Sandy. There's Mitzi Roberts. How are you doing, Mitzi? Thank you very much. You are welcome, Amanda. I've been missing you. You got to call me and catch up. You don't have to order. Just call me and catch up. Next up, and we have this, I believe, in 3 colors. This is called White Baskets. And it's on a cream, but it's got little tiny baskets. Can you see the baskets? There you go. It's got little tiny baskets on it. And this is all from Marcus Fabrics. So very, very nice lay on this fabric. And that is sold a 2020. And next up we've got squiggles. And Pepper used all of these in here. So you can see how beautiful it works. Even though you might think it looks busy when you're looking at this fabric, it really doesn't. And it makes a beautiful quilt. No, I did not. If I would have known that, I would have gotten a black light. Yes, I'm going to have to try that. I had a black light for the Tula. There you can see the squiggles. And there's not lines on this fabric. That is something that the camera's doing. I don't know if you guys see the lines or not, but this is called White Squiggles, and it is sold A 2006. And the last of the tone on tone with the whites, with just white and cream, is this one, and this is called White Geo. See if you can see that on there. Yeah, and if you're wanting background fabric, now this one, let me see what we're down to. 1, 2, 3. We're down to 4 yards of this. So if anybody buys the last 4 yards of this, you get 10% off of the $13. And that is sold A 2007. Now we've got the black and white mixtures, which you can see in a lot of Pepper's blocks. And the first up is cream and black baskets. So there you can see the baskets a lot better. We are going through the 2000 tonight. Yes, Mitzi, yes I do. That is the salt and pepper here, and it's only a $2 pattern, and that one was sold VR 59. And you can get a kit that has all these colors in it. And the kit is $73.50 with the borders and the binding. But it's VR 59 if you just want this. Thank you for asking. I usually sew the good bright. That is a great idea. I'm going to have to try that on the CM17 and see if that works well. Okay, next up, here is the Geo with black on white. I really like this one. This is a cute one. And this one is sold A 2026. Thank you, Miss Marilyn. Thank you, Miss Mitzi. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to have to see if my machine does it, and if it doesn't, I'm getting a black light. I feel like I'm going back to the 70s. Here is the cream scroll. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? And that does have lines through it. See if I can get it a little bit closer. But it is beautiful. They just did it in such a good way. Look at this. I love this fabric. And yeah, we've got about 8 or 9 yards of that one left. And this is called Cream Scroll, and that's sold A 2013. I need another drink of tea. By the time I get done drinking tonight, you guys are going to think it's Jack Daniels. Swear to God, it's not. Seth can tell you I don't do Jack. Did that sound right? I don't do Jack. I do a lot. I don't drink Jack Daniels. I sit on my butt. I don't do anything. Yes. All right. Next up, we have Cream Flowers. Look at this one. Isn't that one pretty? And Pepper talked me into getting these. And when they came in, I was like, my God, why have I not done anything in blacks and whites? This is sold A 2024. Even if it was, yes, Sandy. Sandy Wilcox, where are you from? Did I miss it? Yeah, Diane, I love this stuff. Mitzi, you want the kit? It is. And it comes with that, with the pattern. Let me look here. Salt and pepper kit. That is K59, Mitzi. So I'll take off the VR 59 if you get the kit, because you don't need to pay that extra $2. Oh, yeah, this one's good. Look at this. This is called Cream Spray. Love this one. This reminds me of something my grandmother would have quilted with. And this is sold A 2015. Oh, sorry, Sandy. I forgot. That's Donna McCullough's daughter. Are you guys together watching, or are you across the street? And here is the last one of the creams. This is called Cream Squiggles. So there you've got the squiggles in the cream. You can get it white on white, black on black, all of these. White on white, black on black, or black on white. Yes, yeah, it reminds me of Civil War stuff. All of the black on whites remind me of, that's exactly what they make me think of, Kim. Thank you. All right, now we are to the Tonal and Tone blacks. And the first one up is Black Foursquare. And this is sold A 1044. And there is 1, 2, 3. There is about 4.5 yards of this one left. So anybody that gets this one, you get $1.30 off of that. So it'll be $11.70 a yard on that. Side by side. I wish I had my kids side by side. I would love it. Seth, move home when you get out. Seth is going to retire in, is it 2 years, Seth? I wish to God I could retire in 2 years. I would love it. This one is the Black Scroll. That doesn't look there. That is about what it looks like. It is a darker black in the background part, but kind of like a gray. And I don't know if the camera's picking that up well, but if you're close, come by and view this one. It is phenomenal. Very, what is the word I'm looking for? Elegant. Very elegant looking. This would make a very nice, elegant quilt. What I would like to do is a hunter star in black and white with the stars in red. I would love to do that, and this would be the perfect one for it. Yes, ma'am, Miss Donna, I will. Thank you, thank you. Next up, here's another good one. This is the Black Baskets. Really, really lovely. And in my camera, it's looking gray. The black is looking gray. It is solid black. So I hope the camera is picking up at home better than it's picking up here. Seth, you need to come in and help Mama get better cameras. And next up, we have Black Geo. I had the iPad out here just in case things didn't work. Things worked. I turned the volume down on the iPad, yet it still rings in. This is Black... Is that the Geo? Wait a minute. This is Black Squiggles. Black Squiggles. And this one is sold A 2022. And it is yours, Miss Donna. I put that one back special for you. How are you guys liking this? Has anybody made quilts with blacks and whites only? Or with like blacks and whites and reds? And I know a lot of you, because I've done about 15 or 16 of quilts with the black as backgrounds, and they are phenomenal. If you're doing a bright quilt and you use black as the background, it pops that quilt so well. I would have never tried it unless I had this quilt shop and got to see all your pretty quilts. Oh, Chip, it just really pops the colors. White kind of takes control. You can still see the colors, but when you put black as the background, oh man, they're beautiful. And this one is the Black Geo. And this one is sold A 2025. You want the salt and pepper? That one, Dorma? I know, Tam. It's Kenyon's girlfriend trying to get a hold of him. Why does Kenyon have a girlfriend? Leave my son alone. No, she's a sweetheart. I like Jada. All right, and the last of the bolts, but we have more to come, and I've got a drawing to do, so don't go away. I could do the drawing first. Who wants a drawing? Should we do the drawing first? Let's see who's going to win something. You did a black and white Christmas tree? You'll have to post the picture of it, Donna. Oh, with teal. Now I might do that Hunter Star with teal instead of red. All right, let's see what we've got here. I can see me having a conversation with Jada with you guys. I hear you. Eve Prosser, one of my Georgia peaches. Eve, are you on here? Say hey if you're on here. I'll show this last fabric first. And Eve has won. If she's on here, she's won the drawing. This one is black spray. Look at this. Oh, and I've got a little white piece of fuzz on it. Look at the black spray with all the fuzz. Why won't that fuzz come off? And this one is sold a 2016. Yes, he is a cutie. He's too cute. I do have a solid black. Well, Chipper, let me just... Yes, I do. Let me add it in. Hold on. Chip is going to add to the show. Hold on. Let's see. All right, Chipper. Let's see. I don't have a lot of the solid black, but I do have some ordered, and I've got one other to show you that's almost a solid. This one is Americana. This is from Faust Textiles. It's solid black Americana. And Chipper, I have one. I might have 2 yards of this one left, but it is a black solid. And you guys would not believe how many colors of black there are. How many, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody give it to me. How many different variations of black there are. But this one's Americana. It is $8.99 a yard. And it is A1107. And if you take all that, Chip, you're going to get a 10% discount, which is going to bring it to $809 a yard. Is Eve on here? Did she say hey? Did I miss her? Let's see. Let me go back up. Shades, yes. Different shades of black. Absolutely. Thank you, Chipper. And did Eve say hey? Let me look. She is here. Eve is here. All right. Yes, I need to get an Amish black. I'll call and see if I can't find an Amish black. All right, Eve, what you have won tonight, and I absolutely love these. Didn't know they existed until 2 of my customers come in. They were working with Minky, and they didn't like the binding clips. They were older. They have arthritis. They said it really hurt to use those small clips and try to get it up over big stuff. And they wanted me to look for bigger clips. Well, I got it, and I got even more. So, Eve, this is what you win tonight. You win a package of 36 Alpha sewing clips. These are really big. I don't want to open the package. I wish I'd have brought mine from downstairs. But they're 2-inch clips, Eve. And they are laser engraved with all of the alphabet and 10 numbers. So if you are wanting to get a little pile of stuff for one of your patterns, and they're labeled like 1 through 10 or A through L, you have it right here already engraved. It's not like it's a sticker that's going to come off. Wonderful thing to have. And if anybody else would like these, that is sold in $4.26 and they're $22.95. Really nice clips that won't fall apart easy. And thank you, Eve. I always do this live for anybody that's new. If you share during the week the live that is upcoming and you answer the question I ask on that post, then you will be in for the drawings. Both drawings, the first drawing of the night and the last drawing of the night. That is to thank you all for sharing and getting the word out about living the dream. All right, Chipper, I'm going to show you one more black. This is a really pretty one, and it is Blush Black from Bernatec's, and it is sold a 3028, and this is $9.99 a yard. Let me hold it back here. It's got a little bit of like cloudiness in it, but it is a really, really pretty one. Oh, Chip, don't tell us you never win. You win all the time. Yes, Eve, I think you'll really like these. Much easier to use. And congratulations. All right, I'll go back and look at that, Dawn. I want to see your black and white tree. Okay, so we've got a couple things on sale for you girls tonight. And guys, don't let me leave the guys out. Chip, you can have the sale too. First up, I have one of these left. So because it's black and white, I decided to put it on sale. This is Snowy Owl from Shannon Fabrics. It is Cuddle Minky. Lovely to work with, let me tell you. Long arming it, it makes such a pretty pattern, and it is a dream. Dottie Dillon got me into long arming Minky. I never thought I'd do it. It does so really well. And this is a 2-yard by 60-inch cut. It is sold a 2044, normally $49.99. Tonight, this one is $42.99 to the first person that calls it. And due to it being salt and pepper night, black and white night, I have these rolls from Moda. This is called Concrete Jungle. A Concrete Jungle jelly roll. So if you're wanting to make a black and white strip quilt or put these strips around anything, this is sold J22, and that is $9 off tonight. That is Concrete Jungle, normally $47.99. Tonight you get it for $38.99. We have 4 left. We had 3 people come in the shop today, and all 3 bought one. So $38.99, and we have 4 left. Alrighty, so that is the show for tonight. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget, if you're wanting to go to the retreat, or if you want more information on the retreat, go to livingthedreamquiltshop.com, type in retreat in the search bar, and you'll get all the information on the double or single rooms. 3 double rooms left. So if you're wanting to get in now. And we might have 2 rooms left because I've got a daughter and a mother that might be going, and if they call tonight, they're going to get one of those 3 rooms. What else? Up and coming. April, in the month of April, it is, I think, the second weekend in April. It's like the 10th and 11th. Shady Valley, Tennessee. Living the Dream will be traveling to Shady Valley. Diane will be here to run the shop. But if you're wanting to go to a great quilt show, they are sending me the information. I'm going to have flyers on the web, flyers up here, and if you want to enter in the quilt contest, you can enter there. We also, I got contacted the other day, Jane Lou does a fireman's parade, and I can't remember which holiday. It's either, I think it's Memorial Weekend. Pepper, do you remember what weekend that is? Chipper, what do you... Oh, yeah. You laughing at me, Chipper? I know you win things. I'm the one that you win them from. But I will get back to you on when that is. But they are going to have a quilt show, and Living the Dream is sponsoring the quilt show. And Donna, that called me about it, really won my heart because it is going to be public judged. No real judges. Nobody looking at all your points. People that are coming through get to fill out cards, and they get to base it on what they love. So I will have the quilt forms here pretty soon. I'll let you know when they're here. Come in, enter your quilts. I think a bunch of you should win. I've done your quilts. I see how beautiful they are. And I've been wanting to do a quilt show where it's public judged forever. So I'm so happy that Donna decided to ask me to be included in this. Labor Day weekend. Thank you, Nancy. So Labor Day weekend, but I will be having the forms in here. Get those quilts ready, and don't ever worry about your quilts being perfect. If they're perfect, people will have nightmares under them, according to one grandmother. And my other grandmother used to tell me, if your quilts were perfect, you didn't put enough love in it. You spent too much time cussing and ripping stitches. So, that is your word for today. You all have a great week. Happy birthday to Jeffrey up in heaven. Thank you for making my dreams come true, helping me live my dream, and I hope you're all living yours. You all have a wonderful week. I will see you back here, same time, same place, next Thursday night at 7:30, and we got some more beautiful fabric in the shop this week. I'm also going to be, you can catch me on YouTube. This video will be posted to YouTube, and Seth is going to start posting my tutorials to YouTube. So if you want to see some good tutorials, I'll be on. You all have a great week. Love and hugs. I will see you soon.